Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope that you're having a great Thursday. Welcome. My name is Jana Edwards with Stampin Inc., and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I go live twice a week to bring you or to show you how to use your Stampin' Up! Product. And this week we are featuring one of the new online exclusive kits from Stampin' Up! It is called the Birthday Fancy Kit. We created 3 really cute cards from the instructions on Tuesday, and I gave one of them away as a birthday card to one of my really good friends today, but this is one of the cards that we created on Tuesday during Coffee and a Card, and then this was the second card, or one of the other cards that we created. The third card I actually gave away as a birthday gift to one of my really good friends this afternoon, or today at lunch. I went and had lunch with 2 of my girlfriends that I hadn't been able to spend any time with in quite a while, and it was so much fun to be able to catch up and visit. We went to we went and had Thai food today for lunch, which was really great. And then we stopped at a really cute romantic bookstore / cookie bakery and looked at books and picked up some cookies and just had a really nice afternoon. So, let me see. I only have one really big announcement. If you are wanting to stock up on some of your Stampin' Up! Supplies, if there is something in the catalog that you've been looking at and just haven't gone ahead and ordered, right now is a great time to do that because Stampin' Up! Is having free shipping. I think it was 3 days only. It was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's free shipping on $75 or more. Plus you earn, so you get free shipping. Let's see, free shipping, $75 on any order of $75 or more. Plus you receive, on your $75, you'll receive 20% back in Stampin' Rewards to spend at a late on your next purchase. You will also receive a class kit to go from me. And before tax and after rewards, I will send you a free kit or free gift from me for helping me reach 100 subscribers on YouTube. I'm offering a free, and I forget what it was, it's a free 6x6 designer series paper sampler, 3 handmade cards from me, a past class kit, and a free embellishment, all for your $65 order. And then your $50 order will get you another past class kit, plus you receive free shipping and Stampin' Rewards. So that's a really great deal today, these next few days. Okay, so the YouTube subscriber with purchase bonus, I'm not sure what to call that, but those are free gifts from me for helping me reach 100 subscribers. Once you place your order, if it's $75 or more, you'll get free shipping from Stampin' Up! And then you'll also get a free past class kit from me for this week. I don't really have a class kit to go for this week because we are putting together a kit. I just thought it would be nice. Stampin' Up! Has some really great kits available, so that it would be nice to bring you one of those kits and just kind of put the kit together with you so that you can see, the great stuff that is available with the kits. This particular kit comes with a stamp set, I think if it's a stamping kit, you'll get a stamp kit, you'll get a stamping spot, which is, let me show you what that is. I just had it. What did I do with it? Literally, I just had it. But let me get one out of my drawer back here, and I'll show you what those are. It is a 1-inch, well, this is what happens when you move stuff around a lot. Here they are. Okay, so with this particular kit, you're going to get Lost Lagoon, which is right here. Let me grab that real quick. It is a 1-inch Stampin' Spot that's this big, and it's in the color, the ink color for the kit. Now for this particular kit, I have been using my favorite new color, Secret Sea, to stamp the sentiments, but it comes with a stamp set. It comes with a big sheet of dimensionals because you can never have too many dimensionals. It comes with a block, a plastic block, tear and tape, your little glue dots, which we have been using, and then it comes with a stamp set. I have 3 of the sentiments. It's a sentiment stamp set, which is really nice to have. I have 3 of the stamps mounted already, and then it comes with, I'm just going to pull this out. It comes with everything that you need to create the cards in the kit. Now, in these instructions, I noticed when I was looking, when we put the 3 cards together on Tuesday, we put together the cards that are in the instructions, right? And I had all these extra pieces left over, and I didn't know what to do with them because I thought you received enough to make 3 of each design because you get to make 12 cards with this kit. So I thought there were 3 cards, 4 designs, right? 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. But when I was putting things together, I noticed I only had enough to do 2 of each card. And then I noticed that on the front of the card, there are actually samples for designs that you don't receive instructions for. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to look at the photographs and I'm going to put the cards together that you don't get instructions for, or that the instructions don't come with the kit. So I'm going to look at the pictures and do my best to put the cards together, so that way if you order this kit, you will have this video to refer back to see how to do the other 3 cards in the kit, okay? So you get the instructions for 3 of the designs, but then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, but then there's more because so it's 2 of 6 designs, actually. 2 cards of 6 different designs. And you only get instructions for 3, which I'm not sure if Stampin' Up! Meant to do that or if they even know that that's an issue. So maybe I'll write them and ask them. So I'm gonna look at the pictures and try to put the other ones together at the best that I can, okay? So I know I saw someone do this. They used a pencil so that they knew which cards they created. So we created this one, and which other one did we create? I gave one away today. I'm gonna turn my camera down so you guys can see what I'm looking at, okay? Here we go. All right, so I know we created this card and we created this card. And then we did one more, but I don't remember which is here. This one is this one. And then I think it was this one right here with the 3. So we did those 3. So we're gonna create this one right here. Okay, so it looks like I need a card base, a blue card base. So in the kit, you get 1, 2, you get these pink card bases, you get the blue card bases, which I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that's a blue color? And then you get these card bases that have the gold on them. All right. So it looks like we need one of the blue card bases. The colors in the kit are Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Lost Lagoon, Strawberry Slush, and Gold. All right, I need one of these cute little tags right here. what I'm going to do is while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and pull these pieces together and put them in an envelope. So that way I have the second card all ready to go. All right, so I need that piece. I need to get the other die cut pieces. So it looks like we need another one of the pies. Or actually, we need this piece right here that's everything already put together. And then I need this right here. And we're gonna go this way. The label is gonna fit just like this, and then those will fit right on top. Okay. It looks like they used, I can't see, Wishing You Another Year, which is this one here. So I need to mount this one. Wishing you another year as sweet as you is what the sentiment says. So we're going to go ahead and mount that. If you're here watching me today or joining me today, please leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I would love to know that you're here joining me today and where you're from. I'm using my Versamark, since this is the first time I'm using this particular photopolymer stamp set. I like to use Versamark on my stamp first because it gives me it helps to fill in any cracks or, you know, any little imperfections in the stamp set that are in the stamp that may keep it from giving me a good crisp image. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to grab my seal. And I'm going to put some seal on the back of this panel. I'm going to glue this down in the center of the card base. Then I'm going to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. These pieces here. This should go together pretty quick. One more. These are great if you need quick and easy cards for a birthday. Now I have some extra embellishments and some extra ribbon that I'm going to add to mine just to glam it up a little bit. There aren't any embellishments that come with this kit, but I have some strawberry slush gems I'm going to add to my projects, and I'm going to play around with some ribbon just to see. I'm going to center this right underneath this panel like so. And this is pretty just like it is, just like this. But I'm going to add, I have some strawberry slush and pretty pink gems that I'm going to add to this card. They have they're like champagne colored with gold flecks in them. So I'm going to add some of this to the card front just for a little extra, just for something a little extra. And there you go. That's one of the other cards in the kit. Isn't that cute? You could always take this kit and you could assemble, like cut the pieces apart and make alternate cards out of them. And I think that's what I'll try to do with the other cards in the kit. But there's one, super cute. I'm going to go ahead and take these pieces and put them in my envelope. So that way I'll have them when I'm going to create the other cards. I have the pieces already together. Okay, now we've done this one. Where did my pencil go? Right here. Okay, we put this one together. Now we're going to work on this one right here. And it looks like, oh, I think it was this card that we created. Okay, so now we're going to work on the one in the bottom corner. And we need a pink, one of the pink card bases right here. It's going to go this way. Okay. Then we need let's see. Oops. Okay, hold please. I'm going to use the blue panel right here. And that's going to turn this way. Then I need this great big piece right here. That's going to fit just like that. And I also need, let us see. Okay. Two seconds. One of these pieces here. Along the bottom. Like so, and it looks like the sentiment is let's eat cake, which is right here. So I'm going to put that down, grab my cleaner, and I'm going to clean this other stamp set really quick. I keep calling it a stamp set. It's a single stamp, not a set. Okay, we're going to mount this one. Go ahead and use my Versamark. Again, since this is the first time I'm using photopolymer stamp. Then I'm going to use Secret Sea. This kit comes with a Lost Lagoon Stampin' Spot, but I like Secret Sea, so I'm changing my color up because I don't like to follow directions. I like to go rogue sometimes. Is anybody else like that? All right, so we're going to stamp Let's Eat Cake. Oh, I want to make sure this is straight. Let's Eat Cake. And I'm going to put a strip of my seal right here. Then I'm going to put this at the bottom of the card base. Then I think I'm going to grab some dimensionals on the back of this panel. And we'll pop that up. I'm going to go ahead and add some dimension to the back of our cakes on the stand here. One more. Okay. We'll remove these dimensionals. I'm going to pop this up right about here. You could actually take some ribbon and wrap around this panel. There's so much that you could do with this kit to add a little extra. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to put together and make some really quick and easy birthday cards. You get 12 birthday cards in one kit, which is great. And I'm going to layer this right there. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? So cute. There's a lot of pieces to this kit. I think I'm going to add a bow to this one. So I'm going to tie a bow. I'm just straightening out my linen thread here. Let's go ahead and tie a little bow. I'm going to cut this and this, trim those off, and maybe trim that one. So I downloaded Jeremy Renner's new book. Did y'all know that he had a new book out? It's called My Next Breath, and I'm excited to start listening to that next week. Does anybody else listen to Audible books? I really enjoyed Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights, because one, he narrates it, and who can beat Matthew McConaughey's voice? And Jeremy Renner also narrates his book, so I'm excited to see. I think he talks a lot about his accident that he had. I'm just excited to see what his book is like. Okay, I am going to add a glue dot to the back of this little double bow I created. Don't forget, next week we're doing Christmas in July craft along. If you weren't able to get a kit, you can still come and craft along with us live at 5:30 on July 30th. We'll be here on my YouTube channel. There should already be a in the live section of my channel, there should already be video thumbnail for it for the video. So if you want to click on that and just click on that video thumbnail and hit the notifications. You'll get notified when we go live for that craft along class. We're going to create some really cute little Christmas projects. Christmas in July. There we go. I just added a simple little bow to that. So that's the next one, which was this one right here. Now we're going to work on this one with the banners. So I need this cute card base with the polka dots. Okay. Then we're going to grab our banner, which is here. I have a feeling I'm going to have some pieces left over. Okay, we're going to grab our banner. We're going to stamp a sentiment on the banner that says, "Sending you birthday wishes," which is right here. Another one we're going to have to mount. This has got some really good sentiments in it. Okay, I'm going to clean this one off and put it back on my little case, my little plastic piece. I feel like I'm being a really messy crafter today. Versamark on that stamp. Grab my secret C. And then we're going to stamp right there and the bottom of that. And I'm going to add a little extra to this, and I'm going to go I think I'm going to tie a bow around this. See how that looks. This is the Strawberry Slush faux linen ribbon, and I really like it. So I'm going to tie this around. Let's see if we can get this. Get this over here and tie us a good bow. Sometimes my fingers get in my way. Try this again. I may not have enough ribbon on this one end. Push this over to the edge this way. See if that's going to work. Yeah, it should. I'm going to just try and think I'm going to leave it just like this. Nope. I don't like the way that's laying. Okay, that's good. I'm going to add some dimension to the back of our banner. If you're here with me, please feel free to enter a comment in the chat on YouTube or leave me a comment on Facebook so I know that you're here with me today. I'd love to know if you're here watching. Okay, I'm going to snip that just like this, and then I'm going to snip that off right there. One more. Okie dokie. Now it looks like there's a cake that has 3 little, let's see. Maybe, okay. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I need this one here, this one, and then one of these little ones, and our 3 little macarons right here. Okay, I'm going to add some dimensions to the back of this. My puppy thinks it's dinner time. She's down here in front of me. Mom! All right, I need a couple of mini dimensionals, or maybe just one. And then I'm going to do one right there in the middle. And we're going to go just like this. Take those backs off. We're going to put that there. I put this down the wrong orientation, so we're just going to improvise. Just like so. Super cute. Okay, there's another one, which was this one here. Okay, now we're gonna do do I have any more? Okay, so now we are going to take this polka dotted card base right here, and let's see. Yep, Okay, I need this piece for the center. Then I need these two. This little standalone guy. These are going to go here, and this is going to go here. And then there should be a stamp that says "For You." I'm going to grab another block. I know that's upside down. Okay. We're going to ink this one up. Make sure it's the right way, and then I'm going to stamp it right there. Then I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of all these pieces. Use two little ones. Oops. There. And there. You could definitely cut this piece apart and use a different card base underneath it. Like cut it in half and just make your first card layer at like 4 by 5 1/4. That'd be really pretty too. This just comes together super, super fast. And we'll put this one right there. There's another one. Cute little birthday card. So sweet. All right, that was this one here. Now, we're going to use our last card base there. And I need this pink piece here. I need this one. And I need one of these banner pieces. Put this over here where y'all can see. I need a banner piece, and it looks like it's going to go this way. So here with a banner piece there. Then I need this tall cake stand. And I should have another I have a cup here, another little, another little one here, and lemon pie. All right, so we're gonna go, this will be here. This one is gonna go over like so. This one will go over this one. This one will go right here. And now we need a label, small little label. And that one's gonna say time to celebrate. And it looks like it's gonna fit right about there. So that's what our basic card is going to look like. So let's see, cake, time to celebrate. So we're gonna stamp our time to celebrate. On our label, like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing everything down. I'm gonna add some adhesive to this, some snail adhesive to this little piece. We're gonna go place that right in the center. Then I'm gonna do just a strip of adhesive on this banner piece here. 2 strips. And we'll place this just like so, and everything else is going to have dimensionals, I believe. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some dimension on the back of all these pieces. It's a good thing they give you a big sheet of dimensionals with this kit. Okie dokie. Let's start laying this down. I'm going to start with our sentiment piece. And it looks like from the picture, this is going to hang over to about right there. And we'll start with our large pedestal cake. Position it right here. Then we're going to do our lemon pie. Right here. Then we'll do, oops, I need one right there. Maybe. No, probably not, because I think that's going to sit right with lemon pie. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom of this pedestal, so when it overlaps the pie, it'll stick to the top of the pie, because we're still on first level dimension here. So that's going to stick right there to the bottom of our pie. Then we have our cup. Well, there we go. And it looks like our cup is just going to go right over the top of that piece. And there's another one. Can you see that? So cute. And like I said, you could always add some bling to these. You could add a ribbon, twine, you know, to make it a little fancier. So that was that one. Now we're gonna work on this next one here. How many is that today so far? 1, 2, 3 so far. 4 so far today. Okay, well, let's just finish the rest of them then. So now we're gonna grab another petal pink striped base, and we need one of these panels here. We need another banner. Okay, another banner and a label. Then we need this piece right here. Okay, so it looks like our sentiment is going to say, happiest birthday. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and stamp our happiest birthday. Then we're going to add I'm going to add some adhesive onto the back of our banner piece here. And it's going to start, it's going to be just like so. Then it looks like this piece. We'll add some adhesive to this piece here. And it will, I'm going to line it up with this line right there. Okay, then our happiest birthday is going to go just like this. So I'm going, actually, is that on top or underneath? It's hard to tell. I think it's just underneath that. So I'm going to add some dimension to the back of our cake and our banner, or our sentiment piece. And then we have 2 more cards left to create. That's a lot of cards. Okay, our cake's gonna go right here in the middle. Then we'll add our sentiment. Just like so. You could take some ink and do some shading behind the pedestal, behind the cake, before you put that on there. But it's cute. It's just a nice, simple little birthday card. All right, so we are done with this one. And now it looks like we need one more blue one, which is, so maybe you just get enough to make 12 different cards is what it looks like to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you get just enough to make one of each card. Okay. But you have pieces left over that you can use. Lots of pieces. Lots of pieces. Did we do that one yet? I don't think that we did. Nope. All right, so I have 2 more cards, but this one's going to be pretty easy because it's just your card base. Actually, I'm going to cut. I'm just going to create my own card real quick. If you're sticking with me, let's do this. Which way do we need to go? Okay. Hang on. Okay, let's go ahead. So I just created my own card base. I cut this card, the card base that came with the kit, I cut it down. I cut 1/2 of it off and cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut a card base from Lost Lagoon cardstock down to 4 1/4 by 11 and scored it at 5 1/2. So we're just going to create, so I just created my own little card base there. Okay. I need this piece here, which is our last piece on this sheet of die cuts. Then we're going to stamp our sentiment that says, "For you." Again, I think I want to use a different one. I'm going to use the one that says "Happiest Birthdays." I think that will fit. It will not fit. How about we try "Let's Celebrate"? Let's use that one. Since we're creating our own card here. Okay, I'm going to do dimensionals on the back of these. I'm going to grab my linen thread and I'm going to tie a bow around this panel. I'm just looping my thread over, and then I'm going to wrap it around. Instead of wrapping it around twice, I just looped it over itself and then just tie the bow that way. Like so. And then we snip these two ends off and then snip that looped in. And I'm gonna scooch my little bow over to the right hand side. I'm gonna go ahead, actually, I think I might want it on the left. I'm gonna scoot it over to the left hand side. I'm going to take the dimensionals off of our little pedestal, and I think I'm going to add one right up here at the top. Hold on, I'm going to move this down some. Put that right over, and then I'm going to scoot it up just a hair. Like so. Take these backings off. And then place that right in the center of our card base. Sweet! So cute. I actually have let's use, we'll give it a little sparkle, and we'll use some of these dots that we have. Isn't that cute? So cute. So you can just, if you want to go a little fancier, you can just create your own card base and everything in no time. All right, so that's that one. Now we're going to create this one right here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut this piece apart. I'm going to go down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to score this one. Just scoring a sheet of cardstock at 4 1/4. And then cutting it at half at 5 1/2 to create 2 card bases. And then we'll do this. Okay. So we're going to do just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to this top panel. If you ordered, let me just tell you while I'm doing this, if you ordered a Christmas in July craft along, they should be delivered today. The PDF went out on Wednesday evening, so you should have your PDF. If you haven't received your PDF yet, please let me know, and I'll get that sent to you. All right, now I need another one of these. No, we're going to use our banner right here, another banner, another small little sentiment label. We're going to use, I'm going to use a strip of the blue. think I'm going to add that right there. Maybe. Okay, let me find our little cakes that we're supposed to have, which are here. Okay. I'm going to cut this piece down. And I'm going to add that right there. This was not part of the card. I'm just changing it up a little bit for some color. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to this piece. We're going to line that up with the top of this line right here. Then I'm going to add some dimensionals. Oh, we need to stamp our sentiment that says sweetest birthday wishes. I love that one. Okay, let me clean this off. Mount that. Excuse my reach. I'm going to put this back on there, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment. I'm going to go ahead. First time photopolymers, I always like to use the Versamark if I don't forget. It helps to fill in any imperfections that might be in the stamp and just give a crisper image. And that is a personal preference. It's not something you have to do. I have heard other people will take an eraser and run across the top of their photopolymer stamps to take any imperfections away. I'm going to close this before I stick my finger in it. And we're going to add some dimensionals to our pieces. Oh, I don't think I need. I'm going to add a smaller one here and maybe right here. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, I need my picture. We're working on this one right here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that a little better? We're working on this one right here. So we're going to do our sentiment. Just like so. And then take all the backings off of here, and then that'll be our 12 cards. And you have quite a few pieces left over. So with the pieces that I cut apart, I can use those with my extra pieces that I had left over. Cute, cute, cute. We could add some little dots to this, like so, just to give it a little something extra. And that's it. That is it for this kit. So simple, so easy. you can take and then look at all the pieces you have left over. I have these pieces left over. I have one of these little banners left over. I have another strip of this. All of these labels left. These pieces and these pieces here. So you have all this extra. You can create several more, you know, at least 2 or 3 more cards with it. So here we go. These were the cards. I'm going to zoom in. So there we go. There's 1. 4, 5, 6. That's it. 1. Oh, wait. I knew I was missing some. There's another one and this one here. That is it. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to come back up here and say thank you so much for being here with me today. If you will come back next Tuesday, we are going, no, next week is our craft along. So next week on the 30th at 5:30, we are going to have a craft along and we're going to be creating, let me show you the projects that we're going to create. We're going to create, let me move these out of the way. We're going to create this cute little bag, this cute little gift bag. Let me move out so you can have. We'll create this cute gift bag, this really sweet fun fold. We're going to do another fun fold here. This cute card. We're using the Jars of Joy. We are going to be using, we're going to create this really cute little shaker card. And then we have a bonus project using the Holly Jolly, which is right here. So we're going to create all 5 of these projects on the 30th at 5:30. So if you're interested, the kits are already sold out. If you are interested in the PDF, you can send me an email and say, hey, I would like to have the PDF for the Christmas in July, and I can send you a link where you can purchase that PDF. If you would like to join us for the craft along, please do so. It is 5:30 on the 30th where we're going to create those 5 projects, Christmas in July. I would love it if you guys would join me. If you enjoyed today's video, today's kit video, please give it a thumbs up and like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The last time I checked, I was at 176 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed in the last week or 2. Thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to my channel. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and for being here today. And I will see you next week for our Christmas in July craft along on the 30th, July 30th at 5:30 p.m. right here back on this channel. Thanks so much. Happy stamping. Have a great weekend.